Welcome to the part 3 of the Pinnacle Homes and Projects video that shows the work in progress on the structure that we are building, or on the Nutec house that we're building. So this house is a 12 meter by 4 meter, to just round it off, which gives a maximum of 48 square meters besides the bathroom. That is about 6 square meters, as you can see. This is about 6 square meters. It's a good size of a bathroom. That gives an allowance of a good size for a toilet, basin and shower, even if one needs to install a bathtub. So this is the bathroom. There's still going to be board lining and ceiling, the cladding throughout the house and on the ceiling as well. There's going to be insulation first, the isotherm. So these boards are called OSB boards, and the thickness of these boards is 15 millimeter thick. These are OSB boards. They are very beautiful boards. Some of the people, they like to put these ones also in the kitchen as a rustic finish. Or now when we finish, let's say we've done everything completed, some of the clients, they will ask certain areas be installed the OSB boards or remain with OSB boards as a rustic finish. As you can see, they are quite beautiful, especially on the kitchen area. You can also have this rustic look, very beautiful. Some, they like them also on the sitting room, maybe just one wall, just to give a nice design. It depends if the client here want that, we'll do that, because I see there's a lot of leftovers here. So where I am, that's the main bedroom, bedroom 1. So bedroom 1 is basically about between 12 and 15 square meters. It's a good size of a bedroom. And this is the window. This window is about 900 by 600, if I'm not mistaken, 9 by 6. And when they are in their bedroom, very beautiful views, as you can see. Very beautiful views if they stand in the bedroom, because this area has got beautiful views. So there will also be board lining and ceiling, insulation, isotherm. We also use the right isotherm, the 135 millimeter thickness. That meets the required R value, or the resistant value. And then there will be board lining and ceiling. Then there will be skimming of the walls, painting and tiling of the bathroom. The bathroom is going to have a full bathroom tiling here. So you have all 3 walls on tiling, the floor on tiling, and then the outside wall on board lining and ceiling and painted. The ceiling is just going to be skimmed, because you cannot tile the skim and then the ceiling of the bathroom, and then we'll paint. There will be an extractor fan, so that when there's mist when someone is bathing, this is the window for the bathroom, 900 by 900. When someone is bathing, then it takes the mist away. You prevent the moths and other elements from affecting the bathroom area. The DB box will be here, just on top here, just behind the door. We've got a maximum of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 windows, same size, 9 by 6, and then a 9 by 9 bathroom. The doors, we have the solid doors. These are the doors that we give as the inside finishing. So this door has already been installed. It's closing well, opening well, locking well. There's no any problem. Let me demonstrate. So this is the door. It's already closing with its lock. I've locked it. Then I'm opening it. So these are the views in bedroom 2. This is bedroom 2. You also see the beautiful mountains there. So there's beautiful views because the house is elevated right on top because of the foundation. This is the floor, and there will be topping or screed the floor 20 millimeters to 25 millimeters. So just above the, we'll flush with this 114 frame. Yeah, this is the floor. You can see it's on level. Very beautiful floor. 8-panel door. We are going to varnish the door. Ceiling battens are in already, and then what is left is to install the windows this afternoon, and the door here, and the door here this afternoon, and gutters. The electrician is coming this afternoon, and then we'll start expecting the board lining and ceiling to be done. They will start closing the boards. He's coming this afternoon and he's working until late. So this is the door that we give, 8-panel door, and this is the window, 6x9. Beautiful views if you are standing inside this house. Yeah. And even if you are standing here, you'll be seeing the neighbor there. It's another window here. If you're also on the bathroom, you'll be seeing beautiful views. The neighbor also. So for security reasons, you can be able to see all the angles of this house. So yeah, that's the inside. Trusses. You can see because it's a pitched roof. So let's look what is happening. Let's take a look at what is happening outside. Outside, there is a ramp that we have built. The builder is completing the ramp. That's the ramp. It has been filled with rubble. And we also filled this whole area with rubble. When you're on top here, beautiful views as well, mountains. That's Nutec. That side is Fishook. This is Nutec. Glenken Heights. So beautiful views there. We are going to fill all this area with rubble to capacity. The builder is busy here. Let's take a look. What he's doing. He's nearly completing this ramp. So like we explained yesterday, we couldn't take the ramp right to the wall. This is the foundation wall. As per the suggestion of the client, because like I did explain last night on one of our videos, if we had taken it to the wall and used the foundation wall as the wall of the foundation of the ramp, meaning that we're going to build one wall only, when we're going to be here, you can see the effect. It was going to be very high, and then the effect is that we're going to have a very steep ramp without a landing, because we're going to be somewhere where we're going to make space. And then ramp it in from the space coming here. The effect is that we are going to have problems, because this house is for someone who is physically challenged on a wheelchair. We do not want to create a situation whereby, should there be any mistake, either the client is using an electrical wheelchair or is being pushed and we are at a higher elevated ramp, and then something happens. Let's say the floor is slippery, or there is any accident. The wheelchair was going to spin backwards and on a very, very dangerous position, because it was going to be very high, which can result in serious injuries or some results that we wouldn't want to imagine. So we created a landing. From there we go up, 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 and then we create a soft landing here, and then we come. There is a marking that shows just on half of number 2 brick. We come here, and then we are on the door where the ramp ends, right? So that is the reason why that was done, why we had to have a deviation, the deviation from the suggested foundation of the ramp to the wall of the foundation of the house, to move it to a little bit in, which is about 3 meters, I think. But then it also gives an island in terms of a garden. This can be a very beautiful garden here where they can plant lawn, flowers, and the client can sit here. It's a beautiful garden which has got a wall. It can also be a place where they can sit for cry or something like that. There's also another space here, you see. So that's what we are doing currently. The rubble doesn't mean that that's exactly where the ramp is going to be. They're just filling it to capacity. They will stamp and they will also level, and they'll get it to the right size, just like they were doing on the foundation, right? So this is an 8-panel door. So normally these doors, they also require to be treated. So we're going to varnish and to be protected from the outside, which I think there will be a canopy. Normally we suggest that there is a canopy in front of this house, just to protect the door from the elements of weather, the rains. Look at the mountains. Imagine the rains that are in this southern peninsula. They can be very strong, and the effect is that the rains, they normally hit on these panels, and that's how the leaking starts. It's caused by a situation of not protecting it with the canopy outside. There's nothing wrong with the door, as you can see. These are coming straight from the factory, properly sealed. But if the rain is too much, then it can also result in drops getting in from the inside. Those are some of the complaints that we used to get, and then we eliminated them by suggesting the canopies or a veranda. Yeah, very beautiful OSP boards here. And then I got a feedback from one of our viewers on YouTube, who also asked that what would be the effect in terms of building the steps after the house, because they say that they had a similar experience at their house, because when you get here where the steps join the position of the house, there's always problems with the ants and the termites. So I did answer that first of all, this house doesn't have steps. The plan of this house has got steps and a stoop, but there's always deviations that happens in constructions that are allowed because of circumstances that the builder finds themselves on the site with regards to the client's requirements. So we deviated from the set plan because the person who is going to stay in this house, she's physically challenged. I like to use that word, physically challenged, because I believe no one is disabled. So she's physically challenged, and we had to build a ramp for the wheelchair, be it an electrical wheelchair, be it a physical wheelchair that one pushes physically. So because it's a ramp, our ramp is located exactly here, just below the door frame. So it eliminates anything, all the elements that can come in, termites and the ants and so on. I understand their concern because it's coming from this whole area where we are filling with rubble. As you can see, all the soils, the termites and all those elements, but they won't because it's a ramp, which I think perhaps if it was steps, then it was going to be like that. Let me take you through the inside here. There will be a toilet pot, and the toilet pot is normally here. The plumber is starting tomorrow, so there's going to be a toilet pot here, if I'm not mistaken, and a basin either of the side. This area is the shower. So you walk in, it's a walk-in shower. You walk in into the shower, and it's good that it is a walk-in because of the situation of the client being physically challenged and being on wheelchair. It becomes very conducive for them to use this bathroom. So it's very user friendly, physically challenged people friendly, right? And then pot, I think the pot is going to be a lower pot. We are going to provide the standards. I think there is ways they use that, which I don't want to dwell much onto that. And then there is a basin here. Then the plumber will run his pipings, including the 110 pipe that goes right around there to the manhole, and also his waste pipes. He's gonna run the piping for the shower here. Obviously, you'll see them tomorrow once they are laid. It's going to be a geyser. I don't know if it's going to fit in here because the trusses that we have are very small. The geyser is likely to be outside. It's likely to be boxed somewhere here on the corner. That's where the geyser will be. Yeah. A kitchen sink is going to be here. Double kitchen sink and cupboard. So there's plumbing also coming here. Just here, there will be a kitchen sink. That is all for plumbing. Oh, extractor fan. The extractor fan is going to be inside here, just next to the light. Yeah, that's where we normally put it. Yes, that's the bathroom. Then there's wiring of all the electrical. There will be plugs here. 3 double plugs on the kitchen. 3 double plugs on the sitting room side. A double plug there perhaps. 2 double plugs, maybe one. And then also that room, 2 double plugs, 1, and maybe 1. A stove point somewhere here. TV point somewhere there. TV. Oh, so outside there is the builder who is doing the renovation of that house. It's not our work. It's their own business there. The clients, they are moving into that house. But then on top of this house, just by the DSTV, it's not yet confirmed, but the next project that they are calling us to build will be to build a house on top of this house. So we are going to come back hopefully and build on top. We build on top of existing structures, and it will be very beautiful because you can imagine when they're on top, the beautiful views that they will be seeing there. I think they will be able to see some of the views from Simonstown side by the sea, the Fishhook side just before Glencane, especially from that angle there, which will be very beautiful. And seeing these mountains, the Fishhook Mountains, yeah, so this is the end of the video. Treated timber, for those who want to know the timber that we use, everything here is SAPS approved aggregates. This whole house has been built with 114 by 38. Very, very strong timber, very solid structure. On top of it, 15 millimeter OSB walls, and then 38 by 38 by 6 meters ceiling framing patterns. And then we've got some 152s for our trusses. Yeah, so everything that has been done here is been perfectly done according to the requirements. Nutec is the registered one. The Nutec from Everite, this one. Very thick Nutec, as you can see. So thank you for watching. We'll keep on updating our YouTube family with regards to the work that we are doing. Tomorrow there will be some of the videos as well.